this is Mayma. Welcome back to part two of my Sierra Leone vlog. Some activities on this trip did include some private fieldwork and some site visits that I could not film due to privacy reasons, but I did capture some of the adventures, landscapes, and history that made this journey unforgettable, so let's dive right into it. So in this particular clip, we had the opportunity to study with some students at Foray Bay College. We got to sit in on a lecture, and it was very insightful, just kind of comparing and contrasting some of the differences of being a student in the United States versus in Sierra Leone. And quite honestly, we had a lot in common than separate. We also talked about the advancement of Sierra Leone and just overall culture, history, and economics, like some of the economic imports, the top economic imports, and some of the uh, top issues economically facing Sierra Leone. So it was really good to get the input of the students in Sierra Leone, to get the input of the professors as well. And that concluded with a tour of the campus. So our next stop was Takugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary. They do amazing work at this sanctuary, rehabilitating rescued chimps. More than 100 chimps live here, and majority of them have been orphaned after being trafficked or injured by their previous owners.
In Takugama,
Yes.
and the work we mainly do here is to rescue and rehabilitate orphans, abandoned, and captive chimpanzees. And our aim is to release them back in the wild. But it is important to know that this place is not a zoo. This place is a sanctuary, a protected area that guarantees all the necessary safety for chimpanzees and other type of species. We are working with 7 districts across Sierra Leone, and our aim in those districts is to protect the remaining 5,500 chimpanzees that have left in the wild. In the 60s or 70s, Sierra Leone used to have over 20,000 chimpanzees. But because of the bushmeat crisis and people are still in the habit of killing them for meat, that number has gone down drastically. And if much is not done, they will go into extinction. So that's why Takugama is here to rehabilitate them. But the good news here is in 2019, the government of Sierra Leone have declared them to be our national animals and the place of tourism in Sierra Leone due to the advocacy of Dr. Jane Goodall. Do you know Dr. Jane Goodall?
Yes.
She is the world famous primatologist. She has been studying primates for over 40 years. And she is the one that inspired the founder and director, Mr. Bala, to set up this sanctuary. And Our first visit in Sierra Leone was in 1992, and our second visit was in 2019. So on the tour, we have some rules and regulations that we must adhere to so that we will have a quite an enjoyable tour. We must not try to interact with the chimpanzees because most of these chimpanzees are traumatized. We get them from the former pet owners. So when we get them here, we are not sure of their health status, and we don't want to mix them up with the resident chimps. So what to do for them, we isolate them for the minimum period of 90 days. After the 90 days, when you are sure of their health, they will move them to the retegration place, which we call a nursery. And also on the tour, eating and drinking in front of them is not allowed. Most of them have been with their former pet owners and they have been exchanging. If they see you eating or drinking in front of them, they might want it by stretching their hands. What about me? And if you don't give them, they'll go for rocks. But we rest assured you are safe. Okay? You are also free to take photos and videos of them. And we also appreciate people that share our work with the world. When taking photos and videos, please make sure you turn off the flashlight. Because when they see the flashlight, they will think you are here to take them to the old experience when poachers are going to the wild to poach them. Okay? And you are free to ask questions as much as you could so that the talk can be interactive.
You know what?
Enjoying the beach today. We got to see the local beach, and this is considered a 3-star beach, and in a little bit we'll get to experience a 5-star. Ooh! It's beautiful in Sierra Leone. I'm really enjoying the experience. This beach is considered a 5-star beach. There are restaurants along the beach. It's rather quiet. There are also communities here as well, similar to the last beach. But it's definitely more of a view and more ocean space compared to the beach that we were just at. It's very beautiful and has some nice views of the terrain of Sierra Leone. stuff. So they sew the clothes here too?
Yeah.
They tailor the clothes here? Oh. Got There's food.
Honourable Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Honourable Deputy Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Deputy Minister of Social Welfare, Gender Advisor to the President, UNDP Rep, President of the Female Caucus, members of the Diplomatic Corps and Development Partners, colleague CSOs, colleague members of academia, students from at home and abroad, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a warm good morning. Thank you. It's great to hear people say good morning back. It is truly an honor to be here with you this morning as we collectively, as a nation, reflect on this momentous occasion, the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration. And I really want to thank the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs for spearheading this conference, for the kind invitation for me to give this welcome statement, and also the Office of the First Lady, UK International Development through Invest Alone for making this event and occasion possible. So the high-level policy dialogue marking International Women's Day is an excellent way for us to take stock of what has been accomplished. It's a great way for us to celebrate what has been done, but at the same time, a warning to us to say, let us not rest on our laurels, because the fight is not over. Instead, as we reflect, let it serve as a call for action. Let it serve as a time for us to renew our dedication that the transformative commitments that were made at Beijing are fully realized in our beloved country. Over the past 3 decades, we know that Sierra Leone has made tremendous progress in the 12 priority areas that we're discussing today. Most recently, with political will, we saw the passage of the Sexual Offences Amendment Act of 2019, the Prohibition of the Child Marriage Act of 2024, which were both geared to protect women and girls from sexual abuse. Equally, we have the landmark GIWI Act of 2022, which has seen the increased presence of women in political spaces. We've seen the strengthening of institutional frameworks that have laid a strong foundation for gender-inclusive governance. These milestones show, yes, that we have a collective commitment to fulfilling the promises of Beijing. But despite these gains, we have persistent challenges, and we will talk about that today. And not just the challenges, but the solutions as well. We have challenges that impede the full realization of gender equality. We have structural and cultural barriers. We have economic disparities and political constraints that we all know still hinder women's meaningful participation in governance, in the economy, in the environment, in the health sector, among others. We have continued gender-based violence, limited access to financial resources, and the underrepresentation of women in high-level decision-making positions. These are all stark realities that we acknowledge whilst we celebrate, and that we know that we have to confront with urgency and resolve. So as we look to Sierra Leone's future, as we reflect on our present, we must act decisively to ensure the full implementation of gender-responsive policies, invest in women's leadership capacity, and foster an enabling environment where women can thrive without fear, without limitation. Political parties, government institutions, donor partners, national and international NGOs, civil society, including 50-50, which I'm representing, and the private sector, and our students, all have to work together to make gender equality not just a policy commitment, but a lived daily reality. So Your Excellency, the distinguished guests, let this dialogue serve as a catalyst for renewed action. Let us move forward with bold and transformative strategies that will continue to dismantle barriers and continue to foster a Sierra Leone where women's voices are not just heard, but they are truly valued in shaping our national destiny. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Wow.
I would say that probably the five most important people in the group are all on this board.
Do you agree with that, Mela?
Like the water.
So we are getting on the boat. We are stepping into the water. This is very different than the speed coach that we used to enter Freetown.
If I wasn't in really high slack, I would be
So, and that is the process.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Oh, this is kind of fire. Oh, this is gonna be fire. Oh, anybody want to come? If anyone wants to hold my bag, it'll probably weigh the other side.
Wow, I'm feeling everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just you or of everybody?
Somebody in the back.
Oh, can you guys take a picture on that phone?
Here we are. Hey guys, so this is the second to last night in Sierra Leone. I haven't really done any, or a lot I should say. I have like my camera over here, my light on my phone. I haven't really done much like me talking to the camera vlogging because I haven't done this in years. I used to do this when I was in high school. I've gotten so accustomed to the videos where there's a voiceover and I kind of speak over the voiceover. So I figure I might as well talk a little bit. So this is the first time in life camping. Came through via Kent. We took a canoe over to Banana Island. It's quite beautiful, and the camping grounds are quite nice. The sun set so quickly that I didn't get to record the full camp, but we are leaving super early in the morning, about 7 a.m. So God willing, I'll be able to get a little bit of that for you guys. And I did want to show my tent though for the night because this is my first time doing it. It's pretty cool. Excuse my mess. Because I was getting ready to get my things together for a shower. But just to show my tent, let me get the light. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is the tent basically. We've got a mat here, a trash can. We've got a fan. When we first arrived, there wasn't any light, but they did turn on the generator, so it's also Wi-Fi as well. Honestly, maybe I could get a little bit of the site at night just so you can see the contrast. There's the bed. Yeah, not bad, not bad at all. Pretty good spacing. There were some high level beds that I noticed when we first arrived that are kind of closer to the high level beds are kind of um, closer to the beachfront, and they don't sit on the ground, they kind of sit up. But I'm enjoying the experience. For the first time in my life, I'm camping, and it is in Freetown. I mean, it is on Banana Island in Sierra Leone, and it's something that I think I will always remember and cherish. So just to see, okay, that's the tent. And basically when you come, these tents are already cleaned up and available for your use. And then you just unzip. And that's what it looks like tonight, this evening. So it's pretty calm. You see some of my neighbors on that side. Yeah. And there's some light bulbs affixed to the trees just to kind of help out with the light situation. But I'll record a little bit more as I step out here. There's the kitchen area, there's a bar. Inside the motor park. Hi, Professor. Okay, guys, so I have officially showered. Apologies on the quality. It is really dark now. It is currently 9:04, and I'm heading for bed because we have a 5 a.m. start time. Well, I have a personal 5 a.m. start time because it takes me forever, and we have to leave at 7, I believe. So yeah, it's quite relaxing, refreshing, and honestly, this has opened my eyes to how beautiful camping really is, and I would gladly do this again. I would gladly do this again. Good night.
For the beats that cost them, talk to my love, let them rise up, let them stand, let them love, support the woman in education, leadership and decision, let them invest in woman, celebrate diversity, celebrate women, oh, let me support them, breaking barriers, let me support them, the future is women, strong women, strong one, strong women, the future.
Honorable ministers, our development partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, although I see that you are not clapping very well, and I cannot attribute that to Ramadan because it is still very young day, we still have a couple of hours more to go. I know it is a Sierra Leonean tradition that people don't clap a lot. I've told people I have had the opportunity to work in Arab countries. In Arab countries, they monitor people clap. If you don't clap very well, when you go for breakaway, they don't give you ticket for lunch. Because we are here, when somebody says good things, we clap. International Women's Day, oye! International Women's Day, oye! Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it has been a couple of years.
I thought you guys would learn some Creole. Not Creole?
They
so when we say couche in Creole, we like saying thank you. When we say couche, when someone does something much, we say thank you, like couche. That's how we say couche, thank you. We can, oh, thank you. Couche can also mean welcome, good afternoon, good morning. That's the general greeting. But it also means thank you. So on our couche and cabo, on our thank you for the today. And this is Moza, I'm Cecil Taniliuk, and I'm the manager for Anzac Tours and Resorts. Anzac Tours is a tour company, and we tour many parts of Sierra Leone, like some places you've gone already. And tonight we're going to be having a mix of your culture and ours. That's what we're doing for the karaoke. So you're going to be giving some of your music, and we're going to be giving you some of ours. So it's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be small fun because you guys need to rest. You have to go tomorrow to church, not so? So we're going to have small fun. And back to my host. What do you have to say?
Have fun, participate, or else.
Or else. Thank you. So we're going to be starting the show. If you know you have a song you want to sing, you can meet.
thank you so much for watching the final part of my Sierra Leone vlog. Even though I couldn't film every part of the trip, I hope this gives you a glimpse into the beauty, culture, and warmth of Sierra Leone. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And in a part 3, I'll just be showing some of the hotels and places that we stayed in along our trip. Thank you so much for watching.